we sit quietly and silently, we acknowledge the presence of the divine within us, all around us, always here now. And this is an invitation to the holiest of ourselves, the awareness of being aware, to make itself known through us, as the very essential nature, very essence of what we are. So we acknowledge the presence of the awareness of that which is the awakened mind, the Christ mind, for a want of a better word. We acknowledge those that came before us, that paved the way, that left the light of their footprints behind in our conscious awareness, so that we too may find the way back to ourselves, back into the awareness of what we are, the recognition of the unchanged, that which is God's Holy Son, that which is our self. This is an invitation that I will to will thy will, and so be it. We become aware of the silence. The silence which is ourself. We become aware of our breath. Breath, which is life. And we acknowledge in the silence, I am. From this place of awareness, we recognize that this life is a gift where we choose the right mind. We choose the mind which knows itself as God's Holy Son. We choose to remember. So we focus our attention at the center of ourself, that which we call the heart space. The heart, which is the temple where the essence of ourself resides and rests in God. And now we sink in and allow the silence to permeate through that which is the self. I am, and I rest in God. From this silence, I extend the silence in benevolent gratitude. This is the world I have made. And I offer this to God's Holy Spirit that resides as my Son. This is God's gift to me, that I love my creation, and that the world reflects the love I am back at me. And thus I am, and I rest in God. I allow this silence to permeate through that which I am, to extend beyond the awareness of my awareness. That this vessel, which is my projection, is filled with healing light. That every cell in this physical projection flows into alignment and remains in a permanent state of joyous grace, of healing light, and resonates in the awareness of well-being. Because I know I am, and I rest in God. So I extend this inner silent joy with that which is my mind. All thoughts of separation, thoughts of suffering, dissolve in the light of my awareness. This is my inheritance, because I am, and I rest in God. Thus I extend the essence of my true self, that which is the love of God. And as the light explodes in all directions through me and permeates into my entire creation, all of my creations are healed with me. I recognize this essential nature, this very essence of what I am, because I know I am, and I rest in God. I know I am not body, I am free. The essence of what I am is forever as God created. And thus I extend this light, the awareness that I am, and I share the abundance of love and joy and peace with all my creation. There's an abundance of energy for all to share. There is no scarcity. I open this experience into the experience of financial abundance. Because financial abundance is the recognition that I am, and I rest in God. For resting in God, I want for nothing. I have sought out first and foremost this kingdom within. Now that I am aware that I reside in God, while I appear to reside on this earth in this apparent body, I choose to live out the rest of my day serving as a voice for God, living in joyous peace, in joyous financial abundance. For I am and I rest in God. And I want for nothing, for all is given me. I will to will thy will. I will to share thy will. So I share the abundance of healing that I am, with all that are brought before me. Where those see themselves as separate bodies, and they recognize the healing light of the way. Where the appearance of hearts that are broken, and they recognize that as one heart we are permanently healed. From those that have experienced separation and the anxiety of loss, being away from their loved ones, we share the abundance of atonement. For we are one in God, one holy Son, and may the awareness of what appears to be others as our loved one be made one in our awareness of being aware. For I am and I rest in God. For I am not a body, I am free. For I am and forever will be as God created me. This I now know is the truth of what I am. And thus I choose to remain aware of being the awareness I am. For I am that I am, and I forever rest in God's mind. And so be it. Amen. Let's take a deep breath as we fill this body vessel with joyous awareness, peace and love. As we exhale, we bring ourselves back into conscious awareness. Take another deep breath. Hold it in for a second. As you exhale, open your eyes. Return to the room. As one, we are here. And so be it.